Growing a democracy. That's the goal of these smaller political parties now putting candidates forward for Taiwan's legislative elections. They say they want to break the deadlock the two major parties, the ruling Democratic Progressive Party and the Kuomintang, have had on Taiwan's politics since the country became a democracy nearly 30 years ago.
把人民放在前面，把国家的利益放在前面，把两岸的和平放在前面，把政党的斗争摆下来。
台湾需要有一个更进一步的站稳台湾的立场，又能够改革的这个新的力量。
Although a presidential campaign may be an overreach for most of these so-called third parties, they have their eyes set on winning seats in the legislature based on proportional representation. Of 113 legislative seats, 34 are reserved for distribution among political parties based on support from Taiwanese voters. Any party that receives at least 5% of the vote is guaranteed 2 members in the legislature. And while that may not seem like much, analysts say it could impact major policy decisions.
It gives small parties, usually not many, but somewhere between 2 to 5 seats in the legislative yuan. And those 2 to 5 seats might seem small, but it's very meaningful that they have a voice in the legislative yuan. And they can even sometimes make or break certain issues or certain votes.
And these small voices can turn into bigger ones as more and more voters lose attachment to the established parties. In the last legislative elections in 2020, these smaller parties evenly split the proportional vote with the DPP and the KMT. And in the upcoming presidential elections, a third-party candidate is proving a strong challenger, an inspiration for many of these smaller parties, now working to grow their support, one legislative seat at a time. Chen and Tiffany Wong for TaiwanPlus.